path lies before me.
Naturalny porządek. Nieumarłe istoty, które trafią atakiem użytkownika tego przedmiotu, otrzymują od 1 do 6 obrażeń od światłości, zawierając zwierzęta zadają dodatkowo 1,6 obrażeń od światłości. Czy wygląda tak samo? Okej. Nie będę brał jaja suwać wiedzie. Po co nam to było? Myślałem, że coś więcej tu wejdziemy. Plecak.
Open up. I'll give it a shot.
Do you have someone waiting for you in Baldur's Gate, Astarion? A sweetheart, perhaps?
Not one in particular. The city is a veritable feast of sweethearts.
You must be eager to get back, then. Slimmer pickings out in this wilderness.
Musimy tu znaleźć druida. No.
What's up for discussion?
The Devil with the Silver Tongue. An old fairy tale my father read to me. The kind with a hero, a villain, and a moral. A farmer made a deal with the devil, so the story goes. In exchange for the farmer's dearest fruit, the devil granted him a bottomless coin purse. The farmer's dearest fruit, naturally, was no apple nor peach, but his beloved daughter. We can learn a lot from fairy tales, don't you think? Refuse him no matter how tempting the offer, no matter how delicious the feast he lays out for you. The cost's always too great. That's because you still have hope. But when he becomes your last hope, remember this. He'll require of you only what you're least ready to part with. And then require more still. You might think you'd give up anything for a cure. But the devil won't take just anything. He'll take everything. The Blade of Frontiers at your calling. My father once said, one does not pursue a champion's life. One merely answers its call. So it was for me. I was hunting near the Cloakwood when I heard it. A child crying out from alone. I found him in the fields, flanked by goblins. I don't remember much of the battle, but I remember drying. Proud. No. Angry. Angry at the monsters preying on innocents. Angry at the so-called good gods for tolerating the angry at myself that it took so long for me to see that the frontiers demanded a blade. And so I heeded. Baldur's Gate, born and raised. The only son of a... He wanted one life for me. I chose another. A classic drama. A staunch father and his rebellious son. Better heard from the bard's lips than mine. A most vicious one, in fact. It's made from pure bloodstone, carved from the Galena Mountains just north of the Moonsea. But that story is reserved for lifetime friends and calmer days. By all means. What else is on your mind? Karlach's fires raged in Baldur's Gate before she escaped to Avernus. One of the archdevils Ariel's own. Chaos incarnate, a devil with pure fire for a heart. I made my way to Avernus. She fled from my reach. Even climbed aboard the Mind Flayer ship as it screeched through the hells. I followed in close pursuit. I can't bear to imagine the lives Karlach might be taking. The damage she might be doing. A powerful friend with a keen interest in... privacy. I'm sworn to say no more. All right. What else is on your mind? Make some room and I'm all yours.
Okej, czyli możemy sobie zamieniać. Jakie jest klasy? Klasa czart? Czarownik.
Be wary of false promises. The missing druid, Halsin, was it? He may be talented, but only...
Now there's a bloody devil trailing after us. Well, this gets better and better.
O Boże, ale jest
Shop
słodkie.
around, he said. He seems sure, and he might be right. We've had no luck so far. Maybe. But all that, take your time, he reminds me of... Well, creatures like them don't play games. Unless they know they can win. Maybe. But he's not the only... This is no ordinary... And why are we important enough that a devil comes... Well, hello. What can I do for you? Oh, darling, I'm hurt. I thought we had something special. I guess I'll spend my evenings lounging here. It sounds awful.
Well met. That's the spirit.
Sharp
Okay.
as ever.
Czyli wbił.
What to do? Sharp as ever.
My faith will guide me.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Blade at the ready.
At least things have stayed interesting. Breathe deep and move. Just thought of something.
The grove sported some rather interesting murals. They just reminded me of something half forgotten. It seemed to depict Lady Shah's warriors in combat. I hadn't known they were not formidable enough to win the battle, it seems. They looked like dark justiciars, an elite force. There was a proving ground of sorts. A place where initiates sought to complete Lady Shah's trials and make a sacrifice in her. Curious to see them depicted in such a place. Perhaps there's more to it. But there's nothing to be done about it just now. The wound on my hand. it never quite heals. And sometimes it causes terrible pain to rip through me. It's my burden, though, from Lady Shah. I can feel her influence somehow. It's difficult to say. Sometimes I wonder if it's supposed to be guiding me. I'd like to hope there's more to it than that. Some meaning that Lady Shah will reveal to me when the time is right. Until then, all I can do is endure.
Czy mogę coś zrobić, żeby ci pomóc?
I don't think so, but you're sweet to ask. Maybe just be patient the next time you see me wince or cry out. It'll pass quickly enough. Pain is sacred to followers of Lady Shah. Pain will give way to loss and then to the peace of her eternal darkness. I cannot say. Not with what I can recall. But even then, it would not be for me to question her will. Lady Shah has her reasons. I'm sure you do. But please try to understand that it's not something I can just talk about freely. Wood. No. Like, quite literally.
Ja przepraszam, ja tu jestem. Tylko internet jest słaby. Okej, no to jeśli jesteśmy... To do dzieła.
Not just yet. Let's choose our moment.
O kurwa, tak!
Some quiet night, when the others are asleep and there's no distractions. I'll come for you.
A wy co, nadal sami? Well.